The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Dixie Maverick.
Richardson going right to the air. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. Got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, we're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Richardson to the air on first down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix him.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Go, Reed, go.
In motion goes the tight end. Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Schmidt.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Packers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Richardson now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off play action. Schmidt. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Off the play fake. Schmidt. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Complete once again to Watson. Touchdown.
Nice. Good shit.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Room to run at the 50.
Nice.
Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep one, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Schmidt. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Off the bootleg. Schmidt out to his left. He gets this one to Boyd. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Schmidt.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Ready? Back row 80.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Big Lion.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Richardson to throw off play action. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he is out of bounds downs, but not before he's inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
79 Broncos. Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Could be it. This could be the turning point. Way to make the play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Schmidt. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Banks. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
A beautiful fake. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, Schmidt. Throw left side complete. That's Banks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Check. 18, Pioneer. Go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
35-yard line.
On first down, Schmidt. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Off play action. Schmidt. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second down now, it's Banks, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal.
This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready?
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Colts first down.
Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
On the move past the 40.
They juked him, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's got a man, complete.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
28 yards.
And the Colts had 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
41. Packers 17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Schmidt.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25.
Nice play.
Down, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
87 yards.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
A
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, look at the juke. That gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's still on his feet. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, fighting his way through contact. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's complete to Pierce.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Go ahead.
And they will take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 3rd down. Schmidt.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down. Schmidt. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Richardson out of the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.